Hello, my name is Elizabeth Melendez, and I am very excited to be with you today, sharing with you some beyond the basics Norwex products. So a little bit about myself. I am a wife and mother of three. My son is my oldest. He currently is getting ready for kindergarten. He's 5 years old. My daughter is 3, and then the baby is only 2 months old. So very busy in my house, and the Norwex products have really helped us to clean sustainably and to clean without any chemicals, using only water and the Norwex microfiber. If you have not heard my talk about the Safe Haven 5 products, I would like for you to pause this video right now and go check out that video first, because this right here is like a box of magic that is going to overhaul your home and help you get into a cleaning routine that requires no chemicals. It is literally microfiber and water or static electricity. So Safe Haven 5 is where I would recommend everyone start if they are new to Norwex. But right now, I'm going to talk to you about the things beyond the basics. So maybe you've already been to a party or two of mine, or maybe you are already a Norwex lover and you're ready for something new. So that's who I am ready to talk to. And I have some of my favorites for the kitchen, the bathroom, and self-care. Are you ready? I'm going to be talking fast, trying to respect your time. So buckle up, this is going to be wicked fast. So first things first, let's start in my favorite room of the house. That would be the kitchen. And something that I love are these countercloths. If you get the countercloth box set, it comes in this cute little house that will store them. You can also get just a set of 3 cloths by themselves too. So 2 different ways to go about bringing this product into your home. And this right here is a paper towel replacement. So everything that you currently use a paper towel for, this will replace it. So I would use about a paper towel a day just to carry my bagel from the kitchen to the car and eat it in the car. Now, I don't grab a single-use paper towel and end up filling our landfills. I instead go for a countercloth. So these countercloths are about the same size as a selective size paper towel. And you can see it has this like honeycomb weave, and it is still the Norwex microfiber, which means it is 1/200th the split of a human hair. So take a piece of hair, split it 200 times. That's the size of our Norwex microfiber. And then make that teeny tiny fiber star-shaped. That is going to help pick up and remove or mechanically clean the surface that you are wiping, which means it's going to remove up to 99% of bacteria simply by wiping it with water. So when you use and care for it properly, it will do that. And to prove it, I have something even smaller than bacteria. I have protein, and I really don't like this protein. It is gross. So it's raw chicken. And I'm going to demonstrate how well the microfiber cleans by using one of our 3 cutting boards. Okay, so just so you know, Norwex has cutting boards, and these were one of the featured products that we had for the kitchen as well. But they come in 3 sizes. You've got mini, small, and large. And in my mind, it's a small, medium, and ginormous. But in the catalog, that's what they're called: mini, small, and large. For me and my house, we use this one most often to cut up snacks and just something quick, like 1 onion for a meal or an apple for the kids. So this is always out. It rarely goes away. And this one we use for most meal prep, especially the chicken and the meats. It's really the right size for meats. And whenever it's something very large, like a whole head of lettuce for a salad or an entire watermelon, that's when I'll reach for the large one. It just has more surface area where I can just keep cutting. Whenever we are going to be making one of my husband's favorite, is called chumol from El Salvador, which is really like pico de gallo from Mexico. It's like a fresh salsa that's not cooked. I will get this large one out because it's a ton of Roma tomatoes, onions, and cilantro. It's just a lot of chopping, and this gives me more surface area. So what is so special about these cutting boards? Well, they're not made of plastic, not at all. You're probably very familiar with how quickly a plastic cutting board gets those cut marks. Where do you think all that plastic that is missing is going? Yeah, into your food, which means you're eating little tiny bits of plastic. Gross. Plus, they inside those grooves will hold and harbor bacteria. These are very tough, they're durable, and you can see here, even with all of our family use, they still look practically brand new. And on the back, they have a silicone no-slip grip. So when I have that big watermelon on my counter, it's not scooting all over the place and I'm not having to chase it. It stays right there. It's not going anywhere. And it has this die cut circle, so if you like to hang your things, maybe you hang your pots and pans, hang your cutting boards, you can do so here. But my favorite feature of all with this, besides the fact that it is biodegradable and made of rice husks instead of plastic, so it's already more nature friendly, is the fact that it is dishwasher safe. Never before did I have a cutting board that was dishwasher safe, and this one is. We just recommend you do not use a high heat setting, as it is, biodegradable. You don't want to start that process. So I am going to show you how well the microfiber cleans protein. So protein is smaller than bacteria, and I have right here protein, raw chicken, and I'm going to goop my mini cutting board, and gross. And I'm going to take my counter cloth, not an Enviro cloth, this counter cloth right here. Again, it is a Norwex product. It does have backlock in it, and I am going to fold it so it's easy to manage, because like the Enviro cloth, if you're trying to mechanically clean, you want it wet with water and you want to keep it flat. And I am going to wipe. And by doing this, I am mechanically cleaning, picking up and removing the bacteria, aka the protein in this case, from the surface. I have a protein swab from Hygiena, not from Norwex, that is going to detect if there is in fact protein still left on this cutting board. Go ahead, if you have comment ability, go ahead and put in the comments right now what color you think this will be. Will it be gray all the way up to purple if there's protein detected, or will it be green for clean? How much protein from that raw chicken is still on my cutting board? Green. It is clean. I have removed up to 99% of bacteria, and in this case protein, from this cutting board. Green for clean. How exciting is that? And in fact, I can swab my counter cloth and it'll still remain green, because the pulmonary action in this counter cloth, just like the Enviro cloth, is going to pull it down deep and hold it there until you take it to the sink to do a par wash, where you're going to press, agitate, rinse out, and wring the cloth to wash it in between launderings. So I won't have to wash this cloth until maybe 2 weeks from now. The trick is, though, you have to let the cloth dry in between uses, otherwise it will develop a funk. It might even get a little crunchy. I use these a ton in my kitchen, so I do have to wash them a little more frequently, but still, once a week is nothing compared to how many of these bad boys we would go through if we were still using them for napkins and wiping down the kids and the table and the counters and the high chair. We don't do that anymore. We just use the counter cloths, rinse and reuse. And one cool benefit is you can hang the wet cloth over the top of this to kind of make a roof. One, it is really cute, and two, it will allow the air to circulate and clean and dry your cloth out, and let that silver in the backlock engage to self-purify the cloth, because we remember that bacteria in the presence of silver would rather die than reproduce. So that is why the silver is going to self-purify the cloth and allow the cloth to be ready to use again for up to 2 weeks. And in case you're curious, it is still green for clean, having wiped across that counter cloth. But if you're thinking that this is rigged and it doesn't work, I'm going to bring that chicken out. I'm going to poke the chicken. Ugh, so gross. There we go. Oh, and now it's stuck to the swab. Okay. The swab is already starting to turn gray purple. Can you see that? Put it back in the solution to prove to you that it does in fact work. So right away, I have 2 products in my kitchen that I use all the time: the cutting boards and the counter cloths. Something else that I use in my kitchen a lot. Where did it go? I'm having a moment, but here, look, it's already turning gray. So there's that gross detecting protein. So we'll set our kitchen materials aside for a moment and move on to something that I have in the kitchen, but I also hang in the bathroom. That is the chenille hand towel. You can see mine right there, But this one here is one of the colors listed. It has a suede topper, which is really cool because it kind of lays nice and pretty. See how it lays flat? That micro suede. And then the chenille nubs themselves are Norwex microfiber. There is backlock embedded in this, which means that when you hang this up on your bar or your rod, wherever you're hanging it, in the bathroom or the kitchen, I have them in both places because I love them so much. You will have your hands wet because you've just washed them, and you're going to rub up and down all over those chenille nubs. These are made of our Norwex microfiber. They have backlock embedded, which means your wet hands are going to turn on that silver and get it to start working. And as the cloth dries hanging, because it has already dried your hands, the silver will go to work to self-purify it. Pretty cool, right? So you've got, again, a product here that's going to continue to work for you for up to 2 weeks before you have to put it in the wash. And then it is machine wash, machine dry. And you can see on the back right here where it says Norwex and backlock. There are a variety of colors. This one just happens to be heathered oatmeal. This one was a reddish, I can't remember what the red color was called, but I like it because I like the red accents in my kitchen. But this is actually one we have in our bathroom. Very, very soft and plush. If you are looking for a kid option, look at the Pet to Dries. They have an animal head and a chenille hand towel body. Kids really like them. This one happens to be the dragon. We have a unicorn in the bathroom right now that my daughter is just loving. So if you're wanting the adult version, chenille hand towel. If you're wanting the kid version, Pet to Dry. Moving right along, we have my least favorite room in the house to talk about. That would be the bathroom. Anyone else really disgusted by the bathroom? I highly dislike it. And the first thing that I dislike about the bathroom is, in fact, the toilet. But with this ergonomic toilet brush and holder, it's less disgusting because your standard one, it has those really stiff bristles and it likes to go and throw that toilet water grossness back up in your face and on your clothes. And if you're using a cleaner with bleach in it, you're bleaching out your clothes, right? This is not an issue anymore, as you have a toilet brush that is made with silicone, and it has been, what is the word? It has a microbial coating here, so it's not going to get that gross, stinky smell. And it has a special little arm here that is made to reach underneath the rim of the toilet. And the standard, I don't know, not cone shape, but cylindrical shape to get down in every other groove of your toilet. The bristles are sturdy enough to scrub, but not to scratch. And they are spaced wide enough apart that it's not going to encourage the growth of that bacteria. Plus, it dangles and hangs inside this holder. So instead of it sitting in that witch's brew of grossness, and then you pull it out and expect to be able to clean something with that filthy, gross brush and have that puddle of goo in the bottom, ooh, that is not an issue here because it's going to dangle and hang. And if there is anything left, it'll drip. I highly recommend doing a clear water rinse. So I will wash my toilet, and then I'll go to the tub, rinse it out real quick, and then hang it up. It just reduces the amount of drippage. But if you've got some dripping that is happening, don't worry. This base right here will pop off, and you can wipe it with an Enviro cloth to clean it, and it won't be so gross and gooey in the bottom either. So this base right here pops off and snaps back on. One more thing to keep in mind with this ergonomic toilet brush, it has this little place here for your thumb, convenient right here, wipe it around. This one I have been using for, I believe, 3 years, and it still looks brand new. Pretty cool, right? And it just hangs right there. You can actually turn it around so it looks kind of nice, and people don't have to look at the brush. It's just sitting right by the toilet. But this is incomplete by itself. You need the cleaner to put in the toilet. So this right here is the bathroom cleaner. And if you're used to a standard chemical cleaner, you're having to like spray tons inside the bowl and then wait, scrub and wait and all that kind of garbageness. This right here uses the power of enzymes. So it's going to naturally help break down the odor-causing grossness, aka your poop and your urine, inside the toilet. Now, what's really cool is it is super duper concentrated. So if you have to do a deep clean on your toilet, you're going to want to squirt a ring around the toilet. But if it's just like weekly maintenance, 3 drops, that's it. 3 drops inside the toilet bowl will clean the entire toilet. very, very cool product. Plus, you can dilute it into a spray bottle, and now you have an all-purpose bathroom cleaner. So you can clean your sinks and your counters and your tub with this. Just dilute it into a spray bottle. Use it straight in the toilet. Now, to show you how powerful it is, I have a filthy penny, and I'm going to put just a tiny dot of bathroom cleaner on the penny. You can see right there. Tiny dot of cleaner on the penny, and it sat there for a little bit, and I'm going to reach over here and grab that counter cloth, and I'm just going to wipe it off. You ready? How many seconds was that? Not very many at all. And look at the difference in that penny. You can totally see exactly where that cleaner set. Where's the camera? There. You can see exactly where the cleaner set and where it did not touch. Insane, right? This is the cleaning power that's going to be inside your toilet. Pretty cool. So, there is our penny. And you've got more surfaces in your bathroom than just the toilet inside, right? What about the toilet tank and the sink and the counter and the shower, the tub? That is where the Norwex bath mitt's going to come in. It has the scrubby texture on the one side and the microfiber that's really plush on the other side, and a sponge lining on the inside. There is a seam right here, so you can kind of put it between your fingers so it doesn't slide around as you are scrubbing. I love this thing for the bathtub. I will fill my tub with just water, like warm water, have my child get in, and they will ask without fail for the bathroom mitten, is what they call it. And they will wipe and scrub the bathroom tub while I am wiping them down, getting them all clean. You can clean your entire shower and tub with only water and this mitt. This scrubby side right here is great for removing soap scum and that buildup that gets gross on the bottom of the tub. It'll remove that. And then this side right here with the microfiber is fantastic for doing that mechanical cleaning. It feels like a dusting mitt. It's so soft, which means it's super duper absorbent. So if you have a place that likes to gather puddles, this will also soak them up. So I will leave one dry just to get the space where the kids like to splash all around on the floor. It is fantastic for cleaning and for removing that bacteria on this side. So after you're done scrubbing, I always follow it up with the soft side just to make sure there's no bacteria left over. Pretty cool, right? But it's also good outside of the bathtub and the shower. It is great for getting that hard water deposit off of your sink and your counter and your faucets, and then wiping it up to make sure that there is the surface is mechanically cleaned. So it is a 2-for product. Absolutely fantastic. Although my dad likes to use it on the hull of his boat. It's lots of places where you can use this. So bathroom scrub mitt with the toilet brush and the bathroom cleaner right here rounds out your bathroom set. Which brings us to our self-care. These products were the ones that were the last for me to add to my collection. For some reason, I didn't think I was worth it, and oh my goodness, was I wrong. These products are phenomenal. You may have already heard me talk about the body and face cloth, which is right here. Think of it as an EnviroCloth for your body. It is super soft, plush microfiber that you are going to get wet with only water, and you're just going to wipe your body. I like to start with my face and travel south. You will clean yourself head to toe with this product using no soap, body soap, bar soap, shower gel. You won't even need shaving cream because you're going to get this wet. You're going to rub, which is going to lightly exfoliate your skin, make the hair stand straight up. You'll take that razor whoop, and get the closest shave you've ever had without any shaving cream. So this right here will replace all of those products. And I use these on my kids. I say it's strong enough for my husband and gentle enough for my kids. So this is a must to have in my family. And when we're getting ready to go somewhere, it is one of the first things that I pack and make sure everyone has one. Then when you are getting out of the shower, you need a way to dry off, right? So that's when you're going to reach for the bath towel. Now, look at how small this thing folds up. And you're probably thinking, is that like a hand towel? Is that gonna be big enough? Oh, let me show you. I am 5'4" in all my glory, and touching my toes, it comes up to my chin. This is a generously sized towel, and I will tell you that when I was 9 months pregnant, it still went around me, and as you can tell right now, it still goes around me with a nice overlap. The one thing you need to be aware of with a microfiber towel is it's thin. So if you're looking for something super fluffy plush, you might want to look at the Norwex microfiber towel that says ultra plush bath towel, because then it has this kind of texture on one side and then this texture on the other. But our standard bath towels are phenomenal. They are super duper thin. They fold up really small and they hold up to 7 times their weight in water. And if a kitchen towel, this right here, if the kitchen towel can hold 2 cups of water, imagine how much this bad boy holds. We had a leak. Okay, we had my son spill a gallon jug of water. It took 2 of these bath towels to clean up the gallon of water. Insane. These things are super thirsty. Pro tip for you, when you are drying your body, if you do not want a little bit of extra exfoliation, maybe you got a sunburn, dab, don't wipe, because wiping is going to give you a little extra exfoliating. So if your skin is ouchy from a sunburn, tap and dab and it will absorb that water too. So bath towel, amazing. Has backlock in it, so you're not having to wash it after every single use. You can hang it to dry and use it for up to 2 weeks. It has these little loops that you can hang on a hook, or you can do what we do in my family, just flip it over the towel rod or the shower curtain rod. And so you've got your body mechanically cleaned. You have now wrapped yourself up and dried your body, but now your hair is dripping wet. And if you have long hair like I do, that is an annoying feeling, and you just like hate that feeling going right down your back, just nasty. So you reach for that big heavy towel, you wrap it around your head, and you go, oh, my neck hurts, but my hair's still dripping. Sound familiar? That will not be a problem anymore with this hair wrap. So this is made of our Norwex microfiber. Again, contains backlock. You can tell right there on the tag. But this thing looks intimidating to use, but it's actually super simple. One end has a button, the other end has a loop. And what you're going to do is you're going to flip your head over, put the side with the button at the base of your neck, tuck all of your hair in. Now I will tell you this works a whole lot better when your hair is actually wet. So it's in, stretch it down, pinch at your forehead, twist 1, 2, 3, 4 times for good measure. Locate the loop inside that end and hook it around on that button. Hopefully you can see. There's the button. Loop it around and you're done. Now for me, I am weird. I like to have my ears out because I want to be able to hear. So I'll just pop my ears out. This is super light, super convenient, and it keeps your hair out of your way. So there have been many times where I will shower in the morning and I'll be making breakfast with this on because it's drying my hair and it's keeping it out of the way as I'm flipping pancakes or making breakfast. It will hold up to, again, 7 times its weight in water, removing up to 75% of the water that was in your hair when you first put it on within 10 minutes. So the trick here is to keep it on for about 10 minutes, and then your hair will be a whole lot drier, which will reduce the amount of time you spend with a hair dryer. And so it's going to reduce your electric costs, the time you're taking to get ready, and when you're done, you just unloop that little button right there, pop it off, shake it out, and then a tip for you, flip it inside out and hang it by that loop to dry. You want to hang it in a place where it's going to get some airflow. That way the backlock can engage and do its job and the microfiber can dry within 24 hours. That's the trick. It's going to take about 24 hours for the microfiber products to dry fully and allow the micro silver in the backlock to do its job self-purifying. So that right there was a quick overview of our Beyond the Basics products. I hope you learned something new and are ready to take your Norwex game to the next step. Again, my name is Elizabeth Melendez. I am here to help and serve you. Just let me know what you need. If you are viewing this with a party, make sure that you have commented in the party to be entered into drawings and giveaways. And I hope to be able to serve you in the future. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.